We'll start with tutorial number 9. We need to design an FIR filter using frequency sampling method. Given the impulse response h of n is equal to 1, 1, 0.5, 1, 1. We need to draw the frequency sampling structure for the given impulse response using frequency sampling method. So first thing is we need to find out h of k. Let us make use of DFT equation. H of k is given by n value varying from 0 to 4 because there are 5 samples. H of n e to the power minus j 2 pi by 5 kn. This will give me h of 0, h of 1 e to the power minus j 2 pi by 5 kn. So it is minus j 2 pi by 5 k plus h of 2 e to the power minus j 4 pi by 5 k. H of 3 is e to the power minus j, it is 6 pi by 5 k. Then h of 4 is e to the power minus j 8 pi by 5 k. H of 0 is 1, h of 1 is 1, so we get e to the power minus j 2 pi by 5 k. H of 2 is 0.5, e to the power minus j 4 pi by 5 k. H of 3 is 1, e to the power minus j 6 pi by 5 k plus h of 4 is also 1, e to the power minus j 8 pi by 5 k. Let us put the values of k 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and let us try to find out. H of 0 is equal to 4.5. H of 1 is 0.4045 plus j times 0.293, that gives us 0.628. H of 2 is given by minus 0.155 minus j 0.4755. That gives us 0.5 minus 1.88. H of 3 is equal to H conjugate of 2. That's why it is equal to minus 0.155 plus j 0.4755, which gives us 0.5, 1.88. H of 4 gives us H conjugate of 1, H1 conjugate, that gives us 0.4045 minus j 0.293. That will give me 0.5 minus 0.628. Using these h values, we can get h of z. The formula is h of z is equal to 1 minus z to the power minus 5 divided by 5 summation k value varying from 0 to 4 h of k 1 minus e to the power j 2 pi by 5 k z to the power minus 1. That gives me 1 minus z to the power minus 5 by 5. It is h of 0, 1 minus z to the power minus 1 plus h of 1, 1 minus e to the power j 2 pi by 5 z to the power minus 1 plus h of 2, it is 1 minus e to the power j 2 pi by 5 multiplied by 2, so it becomes 4 z to the power minus 1 plus h of 3, 1 minus e to the power j 6 pi by 5 z to the power minus 1 plus h of 4, 1 minus e to the power j 8 pi by 5 z to the power minus 1. And we know that h of 4 is equal to h conjugate of 1. We also know that h of 3 is equal to h conjugate of 2. So therefore, this we can write it as 1 minus z to the power minus 5 by 5 into h2 of z, and that is h1 of z multiplied by h2 of z. Let us try to draw the structure for this. The single pole structure will give me, I can realize h1 of z, it is given by 1 minus z to the power minus 5 divided by 5. So this is z to the power minus 5, and this goes like this, and it is 1 by 5. Plus it is z to the power minus 1. I am realizing now h2 of z. It has to be multiplied by e to the power j 2 pi by 5 multiplied by, this is 4.5 is the gain. Here the gain is 0.5 at an angle of 0.628. Then we have the next factor, that is multiplied by e to the power j 4 pi by 5. It needs to be multiplied by 0.5 at an angle of minus 1 by 1.88. Next one, we have, it has to be multiplied by e to the power j 6 pi by 5, and this is 0.5 at an angle of 1.88. Then we have the next one, e to the power j 8 pi by 5, and gain is 0.5 minus 0.628. Now output of this has to be y of z. I need to sum all these. Y of z. And whatever realization we have done is single pole realization. Now, we will exploit the property that h of k is equal to s conjugate of m minus k. If you exploit this property, we can realize h2 of z, h1 of z will remain as it is. h2 of z is given by h of 0, 1 minus z to the power minus 1, and summation k value varying from 1 to m minus 1 by 2 is ratio of ak, bk, z to the power minus 1, 1 minus 2 cos 2 pi by mk, z to the power minus 1, z to the power minus 2 for m odd. Similarly, for even, we get the same equation, only difference is the upper limit in the summation, that is m by 2 minus 1, a of k, b of k, z to the power minus 1, 1 minus 2 cos 2 pi by m, k, z to the power minus 1, z to the power minus 2, and for m even. For this particular problem, let us try to find out the values of a of k and b of k. A of k is defined as the magnitude of h of k plus the magnitude of h of m minus k. B of k is defined as h of k e to the power minus j 2 pi by m k plus h of m minus k e to the power j 2 pi by m k. So, applying this, we have a1, a2, b1, b2. a1 is equal to, the magnitude is 0.5, h of 1 it has a magnitude of 0.5, and h of 4 is also having a magnitude of 0.4, so it works out to be 1. A of 2, the magnitude of, here the magnitude is h of 2, the magnitude h of 2 is also 0.5, and the magnitude is h of 3, that also is 0.5, so you get 1. Whereas b of 1 is equal to, here the b of 1 is equal to h of 1, and h of 1 is given by the value 0.5 minus 1.88 e to the power minus j 2 pi by 5 into 1 plus it is h of m minus k, so h of 4 is given by 0.5 minus 0.628 e to the power plus j 2 pi by 5 into 1. You can further simplify if you want. It is 0.5 minus 1.88 minus 2 pi by 5 and this is 0.5 minus 0.628 plus 2 pi 5. Similarly, we have B2, that is h of 2. h of 2 is 0.5 minus 1.88 e to the power minus j 4 pi by 5 plus, and it is m minus k, 5 minus 2, so that is h of 3, that is 0.5 1.88 e to the power plus j 4 by 5. So further you can simplify this as minus 1.88 plus 4 pi by 5, and here it is 0.5 1.88, it is here it is minus, here it is plus. Using this we can realize it is h1 of z, that is given by z to the power minus 5, and this is x of z multiplied by 1 by 5, and then we have one more term, that is h of 0 divided by 1 minus z minus 1. This realization will be like this. Multiplied by h of 0. Then the next one is going to be of A1 and B1. It's a double pole. So we have Z1 here, one more Z1 here, and that will give me here it is, this is B1, B of 1, this is A of 1, this should get multiplied, it should be added up, and then next one, similar to the previous one, here the term is going to be 2 cos 2 pi by 5. Here it is minus 1. Either you can put minus 1 here or plus here, or plus 1 minus. It's left to your discretion. Plus here. Then it is z to the power minus 1. Z to the power minus 1. Two cos 4 pi by 5. So you get this multiplied by A2, this by B of 2. This all will get added up in order to get y of z. This is a double pole structure.